Well, it's day 3, so I guess we better kind of do a proper video. We're here doing maintenance. Got my buddy Chris here with me. Lenny will be here a little bit. Russ will be here a little bit. Mark will probably be behind them. We haven't done much the first 2 nights, but we did get better. So we're doing maintenance, getting everything good. 2 nights on this motor. We're gonna change this oil, and we had a radiator leak last night, so just gotta go through everything, re-grease everything, put it all back together, make some small adjustments of the setup that we put on the car last night, and see what we can do. We're gonna continue maintenance in this thing, and you'll see it all put together here in a little bit.
Grubaugh. Stenhouse looking for a little bit better start. Can he get one of these cars on this first lap? Try and get locked into the feature, not have to mess with the LCS. We'll try it again. Another good start for your pole sitter, Haypertine Jr. He'll lead him into 1 and 2. And down the back straightaway, Landon Crawley, Ryan Roberts, Ricky Stenhouse slide very high over there, turn 3 and 4, and Stenhouse may lose 2 positions. Side by side with Sterling Kling as they cross the stripe. Stenhouse up out of the groove, got into the marbles, and losing a lot of real estate as he runs in 6th. So it's Haypertine, Tron, Crawley, Roberts, the yellow 23R. Right now the 4th and final transfer spot. Brandon Grubaugh, 1 spot out looking in. That's the gap between 4th and 5th. Meanwhile up front, Sam Haypertine doing what Sam Haypertine does, and that is lead laps. And has opened up already a 1.4-second advantage, and it looks like it is growing as he crosses the stripe. 4 laps down, 4 laps to go. Up to 1.8 seconds between the top 2. Crawley still sits 3rd in the 7S, trying to get locked in through the heat race. Missed the show on Thursday, went 15th in the feature last night. MPV Express on the side for the 7S of Crawley. As Ricky Stenhouse Jr. right now sits in the 6th position. He's the past couple cars. If he wants to get locked in, really could use a caution at this point. As Haypertine already set to put a lap on Misaraka there. He'll get around the 3 car down the back straightaway, entering turn 3. White flag coming out for your leaders. He'll cross the stripe. Christopher Traum, 2.8 seconds back, still runs in 2nd. Crawley and Roberts, your top 4. So Sam Haypertine Jr. brings it off turn to number 4 in that 15H, and he will pick up the win in heat race number 4, first heat race win of the week. For Haypertine, he will get locked in to the feet.
I wish he was on the pole.
So here we go, LCS number 2. Get 12 laps. Go to the feature event. Here we go out there. 4 green flag is out. And we're back underway here at Volusia Speedway Park. Side by side into turn number 1. And we got Harrison will cross the stripe and lead him back into turn one. Corbin Gurley taking a look to the inside of Stenhouse. That's the battle for that third final transfer. The 12 and the 17 JR. Meanwhile, Grubaugh trying to look to the outside of Ryan Harrison through turn 3 and 4. The G6 going top shelf as they go side by side down the front straightaway. Wow, that was close. Harrison to the inside of Grubaugh again. Great battle. Meanwhile, as that was going on, Stenhouse secures third from Corbin Gurley. So right now, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. locked into the feature event. So Ryan Harrison out in front. Brandon Grubaugh runs in second. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. third. And Harrison continues to pull away from Grubaugh. Stenhouse slowly reeling in that G6. That's the battle for second, third to heat up. Stenhouse maybe what, a little insurance here as he races through the inside. Coming out turn number 4 side by side with the G6 and they cross the stripe. Hammerhead to the inside in turn number 1. Can't quite get it done. Still side by side. Grubaugh goes a little high on turn 2. And it looks like Stenhouse will finish him off there coming out turn 4. So Ryan Harrison, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 1-2. Brandon Grubaugh writes out your top 3. And then almost a full straightaway back to 4th place, Corbin Gurley. So halfway, 6 down, 6 to go. Ryan Harrison down the back straightaway. Leads in that number 97, working that outside part of the racetrack. Stenhouse not done yet, trying to reel him in. It was 7/10 of a second last time by, it's down to 6. Grubaugh still hold on to that third spot. There's the gap between the top 2. Stenhouse really looking good, driving it in deep in turns 3 and 4. Really on entry in turn 3 is where he's picking up some time. Picked up another 10th there, coming 5.27. Good right there through turns 1 and 2. We'll see again down in turn 3. Yeah, really drives it in deep to the inside of turn number 3. Closes that gap even more as they cross the stripe. 4/10 of a second, 4 laps to go. Stenhouse is there. Check that, 3 laps to go as they race on turn number 2. Stenhouse is there, battle for the lead here in LCS number 2. 17 JR to the inside, side by side with a 97 as they cross the stripe. Stenhouse led that lap by .017. And it looks like Ricky Stenhouse Jr. will take the lead down the back straightaway. So it's Stenhouse out in front. Harrison second. Grubaugh sits in that third spot. As the white flag comes out, 1 to go. No battle for the top 3. And what? The 97 goes right back around the outside. Harrison back to the top spot. Look at that. The 97 will get the checkered flag and pick up the win. Holy cow. What a great move. $10,000 on the line here at Volusia Speedway Park. Austin McCarl, Ryan Turner to set the pace as we bring them off. Turn number 4. The green flag is out. Let's do it. Big jump for the big unit as he takes it down to the low part of the racetrack. He will lead him off turn number 2. Slicing and dicing down the back straightaway. 3 wide as they exit turn 2, but it's Austin McCarl working down low on turn 4 to lead lap number 1. But here comes Justin Peck. Peck taking a look to the outside down in turn number 1. Side by side for the lead and give it to Peck. Justin Peck around the outside by a nose in turn 3 as McCarl tries to fight back on the inside. It will be Justin Peck to lead lap number 2. McCarl goes back to the top. Sam Havertine Jr. sits in third. Ryan Timms to 4th. And Ryan Turner rounds out your top 5. Havertine. Sam Havertine to the outside will set the pace.
doesn't do anything serious. They just knocked some mud out of the inside of the wheels on the G6. They're going to fire him back off. Unfortunately, Christopher Traum in 24T is being pushed into the work area. He's motioning for his...
All right, well, that feature was fun, man. It was really good to make the show, honestly. I felt like we were fast enough to be in it. In the show, we were making moves, cars really good, and then driver stepped on it a little bit, and I got tied in the cushion, went up in the fluff, packed all the tires full of mud. Yellow, I brought the yellow out. I knew exactly what was wrong, so I pulled into the infield, told the guys, hey, the rear wheels are packed full of mud, let's get them all out. They agreed that it was good, pushed me off. As I entered the track, I spun the wheels and knew the vibration was gone. And then on the second lap, I went to hit the top and still had a vibration, pulled in, and the left front had about a foot worth of mud like packed all the way to the brake. So it was just, had vibration at speed. So just couldn't do anything with it. And, you know, it was ended our night. But hey, we made the show on the third night, the big night that mattered. We had the speed to show that we were there. We were moving forwards. We were making some grooves. It was a really technical track. It was actually getting slick and doing all its things. And, you know, some of the experience that we had around Volusia came back into play, even though, you know, we never really had experience like that at the speeds that we're running. So it was awesome, man. I can't thank everybody that helped us this weekend. Lenny, Russ, Ashley, Josh, Mom and Merchandise, Chris came this weekend. Adam, you're sick, man. I know you wanted to be here. I'm sorry, bud. I hope you're feeling better. But we had this thing. We finally got it rolling. We played some cornhole last night and had some drinks and got talking with some of our buddies and, you know, about what our struggles were. And we just went a completely different way with the car and, you know, put a bunch of tilt in it and just try to get it up to free the car up instead of, you know, locking the car down. Took some bite out, took some gear out of it to see if we could just get mile per hour out of it instead of just trying to sting a motor. You know, we did a bunch of little things and it seemed to work. I mean, we were all right. I think we're just missing the pure speed and power of some of these other guys. We also tuned ourselves a little fat this weekend, but we also gained temperature. So even though we weren't on our fuel chart, I think, you know, we were still really close on our fuel. But hey, man, we had a bunch of little small gremlins over the weekend. Radiator leak, we had some water leaks, and then we had a radiator get a hole in it and just fight and stuff. But we made the show. We put on a show, and we were good to go. But I gotta go. He's getting aggravated. Really can't thank Russ, Rhino Roofing, and Sirocco Electric enough. They helped get this bad boy going. We got here's Josh. Hey. And for those of you working really hard trying to get some sponsors, Monster has considered us. We've sent a big old packet that I can send to anybody that might want to be a part of our journey this year. And if you think we should be a Monster athlete, go send them an email. We'll put the email right here in the video. Send them an email why you think we should be part of their team, and we can get going. But right now, I got to stop being a race car guy for a moment, and I got to be a dad. So he's done.